Now, welcome to the broadcast. I am Ian Keitani. On the sign language desk is Angel Lois. We begin our broadcast now, and Kenyans across the country are bearing the brunt of increased fuel prices in nearly all sectors. Now, in the transport sector, the extra costs will be passed to passengers through increased fares, with Matatu Owners Association announcing a hike in transport charges by 25%. And as Winfrey reports, the Motorist Association has hinted of a possible industrial action to demand reduction of diesel and petrol prices.
24 hours after the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority announced new fuel prices, Kenyans from all walks of life have lamented over the new prices, demanding that the government intervenes and lowers the costs.
Itabidi tupaki hizi magari, tutafute kazi ingine.
Serikali intervene na reduce pay ama taxes, alafu mambo inakuwa mzuri.
A spot check in the city shows consumers queuing for the essential commodity as other filling stations remained deserted and in shortage following a Tuesday night rush by motorists to fill their tanks before the new pricing takes effect. The Matatu Owners Association has announced an increase in fares by 25% as they pleaded with the government to further subsidize the costs. Truckers, too, have announced an increase in prices by 30%.
We are going to increase the prices with 25% all over the country so that we can cushion on when it comes to our margin.
You need to be engaging all the stakeholders even before you increase this fuel. Let's not just rely on, fight where and where. You promised us that there's enough fuel in the country. Now we are wondering, why has the price shoot?
The Motorists Association has faulted the government for failing to prosecute top state officials recently arrested over a 1.2 billion fuel importation scandal.
Fuel, we do not know why it's only our country where fuel pricing has been increased by such a huge margin.
Meanwhile, road freight transporters say fuel makes more than half of their operating costs. Therefore, the new prices will have a 13 to 14% increase in the operating costs as they advise members to adjust their pricing. Travelers traveling from Nairobi via Nakuru will pay 1,800 shillings from the initial 1,500, while those using the Narok route will pay 1,700 from the initial 1,500. Those using the Kisumu route will pay an estimate of 700 from the initial 500, as Kenyans flying the Mombasa to Western Region route will part with at least 3,000, up from 2,500. For now, Kenyans have to adapt to the new fuel prices announced by April to run for the next 1 month. But they are likely to bear even more brunt of the weight when schools reopen beginning April 27th. Winfrey, KTN, Nairobi.